Tran Cam Tu, standing member of the Secretariat, offered incense in tribute to Ho Chi Minh.
The United States Senate blocked a proposal to curb Donald Trump's military authority over Cuba.
United Arab Emirates exits OPEC, dealing a major blow to the oil alliance.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I'm Hoàng Yên, and here we go to the first step of the show. On the occasion of the 51st anniversary of the reunification of Vietnam, April 30th, 1975, 2026, Tran Cam Tu, the Politburo members and the standing member of the Secretariat on Wednesday morning just led a central delegation to offer incense in tribute to Ho Chi Minh and present gifts to heroic Vietnamese mothers.
At the Kim Lean Special National Relic Site, Tran Cam Tu, standing member of the Secretariat, and a central delegation respectfully offered flowers and incense in tribute to Ho Chi Minh, expressing profound gratitude for his immense contributions as a visionary leader of the party and the Vietnamese people, and a prominent figure in the international communist and workers' movement. The delegation pledged to continue studying and following his ideology, morality, and exemplary lifestyle. During a visit to the family of heroic Vietnamese mother Tran Tm in Dai Hu Commune, Tran Cam Tu conveyed deep appreciation for the family's sacrifices and contributions to national liberation. He extended best wishes for her health and well-being, and expressed hope that the family would continue upholding its revolutionary tradition as an example for younger generations.
In a 51-47 vote, the Republican-controlled United States Senate on April 20th, U.S. time, just rejected a Democratic resolution aimed at blocking Donald Trump from exercising military authority related to Cuba.
Republican lawmakers said the resolution was unnecessary, noting the U.S. has not undertaken direct military action against Cuba. Democrats, led by Senator Tim Kaine, argued that measures to restrict fuel supplies to Cuba amount to military action. It is not the first time Democrats have sought to require the president to obtain congressional approval before conducting overseas military operations. However, with Republicans holding majorities in both chambers of the United States Congress, such efforts have repeatedly failed. Under the United States Constitution, Congress holds the power to declare war, but the president may still authorize limited military actions or respond to urgent threats without prior approval. The White House said Donald Trump's actions are consistent with his authority as commander-in-chief, and described Democratic resolutions as politically motivated attempts to curb executive power.
Amidst the worst energy crisis in decades, the United Arab Emirates' decision to leave OPEC from May 1st could have far-reaching impacts on the global oil market.
I wouldn't say that we are.
Observers say the full impact of the United Arab Emirates' exit from OPEC will only become clear once the Strait of Hormuz is fully reopened and oil and gas flows normalize. Spare capacity, unused output that can be quickly activated during major disruptions, is largely controlled by Saudi Arabia and the UAE, totaling more than 4 million barrels per day. This gives both countries outsized influence during supply shocks. Analysts warn that the UAE's departure removes a key pillar underpinning OPEC's ability to manage the market.
Upcoming are some updated news.
The National Assembly of Vietnam has scrapped the 500 million Vietnamese dongs taxable threshold for household businesses, assigning the government to set an appropriate annual revenue level in line with socio-economic conditions. The move is drawing strong public attention. Many small household businesses say the adjustment is timely and practical, helping them cope with rising fuel costs. Earlier, a survey by the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry found that the tax-free threshold should also support social welfare goals. enabling people to sustain livelihoods through small-scale business. At the same time, policies should ensure fair competition and create incentives for household businesses to transition into formal enterprises. Revenue alone, experts say, should not be the sole criterion, but should be considered alongside factors such as labor scale and levels of tax and accounting literacy.
The government of Vietnam has issued new rules on the international exchange of greenhouse gas emission reductions and carbon credits, marking a key step toward the country's net zero target by 2050. Under the policy, Vietnam allows up to 90% of carbon credits from certain emission reduction projects, particularly high cost new technologies, to be transferred internationally. The move aims to attract foreign investment in decarbonization while ensuring compliance with commitments under the Paris Agreement. A clearer legal framework for the carbon market is also expected to encourage stronger business participation in cutting greenhouse gas emissions.
Severe storms, hail and strong winds have swept across northern mountainous provinces and the north-central region, damaging homes, infrastructure and agricultural production. In Nghệ An, strong winds and heavy rain blew the roofs off more than 40 houses in Chu Lu commune, damaging property. In Thanh Hoa, several communes including Phu Zon, Hinh Kiet and Ngoc Linh reported roof damage, fallen power poles and losses to crops. In Lao Cai, thunderstorms, whirlwinds and hail damaged 244 houses, with losses estimated at around 10 billion Vietnamese dongs. Meanwhile, in Phu Nhi commune in Dien Bien, intense but short-lived hail disrupted local livelihoods and production. Local authorities are working to address the damage and support affected residents.
As April arrived, with the nation marking the anniversary of the reunification of Vietnam, people across the country are engaging in meaningful, practical activities to commemorate the occasion. More in this story today.
At the Nghệ An Museum, Nghệ Tin Soviet, many young people in traditional Áo Đài are choosing the site to take photos and capture emotions during the historic month of April. Beyond simple keepsakes, each image reflects respect for history and for the sacrifices made by previous generations for national independence and freedom.
Nơi đấy thì là không gian lưu giữ lại những hình ảnh lịch sử của quê hương.
I came not only to learn more about history but also to preserve meaningful memories. The experience helped me feel closer to the past and more aware of my responsibility to future generations. Alongside visits to historical sites, a range of community cultural activities is also taking place. Patriotic music and energetic dance performances are creating a festive atmosphere while spreading positive energy and strengthening national pride. My group chose dance performances celebrating Vietnam and invested in costumes such as áo đài and t-shirts featuring the national flag. Across many residential areas, national flags line main roads and small alleys, creating a vibrant and renewed urban landscape.
Residents were encouraged to replace old flags and clean their surroundings to mark the occasion.
Patriotism, residents say, is not only expressed through grand gestures but also through simple, everyday actions. During these historic days of April, that spirit continues to be nurtured and spread in sincere and meaningful ways.
The last story just ended our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye for now and see you later.